Hello, sir. Good afternoon. This is Neha Shukla from Team Adgully.
Hi Neha, how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am.
Sir, for Abhay 3, you are seen in a very rugged, bold, and brave avatar where you are seen with a gun in the jungle. So, can you share more about your character that you are portraying in this series and what made you select this role?
Ma'am, it's frankly a brief part. It's not like a very long part. It's a man who speaks very less, so he's a man of very few words in that sense.
Mhm.
Uh, I think he's spoken just once
Okay.
during his furrow on the screen. But what he has spoken, I thought, was a lot of strength, and I have to thank my writer for it. Um, what else can I say? Man of few words. He stays in the jungle. He's very organic. He is a man of great self-belief. So, frankly, whatever he is contributing, he feels to the world is something which is really, really um, will make the world a better place. Let me put it this way.
Okay.
I think that's what he genuinely believes in. And there's, of course, a childhood aspect, a very brief childhood aspect, very, very brief, where you show his younger portion and you show Vijay Bhai's younger portion, where they're being groomed by their master. And then, of course, they become the people that they become thanks to that grooming. So it's a very briefly there. So that's the other interesting thing, I think, for the anti guys, that there's a back epitaph. Uh, as opposed to what else can I say about him? He's very organic. I don't know whether I said that earlier. Um and the name is Avatar.
Okay. And so,
All right.
what made
So
you select this role of avatar?
there are a couple of reasons. I think with Z, I've enjoyed a couple of earlier working relationships. We worked together on Operation Parinda in the past, which was a film with Sanjay Gadvi. There was a film with Avinash Das, which was a adaptation of a national NSD drama called Baliganj.
Mhm.
I had a central role in that of a cop. It was a noir thriller, like a who done it during the night. And this one was an anti. So that my director Ken Ghosh, who I have deep respect for. I think he's an incredible director. It was a great pleasure to work with Kunal, who I worked out with in the gym in the past. So it was nice to share one moment on screen time with him because our characters never come face to face.
Okay.
Then what else? Dushyant, the creative head on this, and Mr. Charit, who sort of is responsible for creating my character. So I have to thank both of them.
Okay, sir. So, is there any behind the scene that happened with you that you will never ever forget after Abhay 3? That one particular moment.
I can't make up stories, but generally nothing like that happened. Frankly, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it was just a straight off film shooting, and I think I was busy doing two projects.
Okay.
So I was shooting between Lucknow and I was shooting between Bombay. We
Okay.
were on the verge of completion and Ooty. So I was in the midst of. So I would just come in, shoot, and then leave. Come in, shoot, and then leave. So it was more like that. And so I can't just conjure up something at the moment.
Okay. So, consumption during these times have increased a lot. What are your views on views and consumption by the viewers during these times?
I'm all for it.
Okay.
I'm
And
thankful. I'm thankful because it's thanks to the viewership going up that you get opportunity, right? And everybody, including you, by the way, because if there's no releases, you will not have these platforms to be asking us questions
exactly.
or asking whoever else you are. So I think we have to be thankful to them. We have to just be grateful to this whole juggernaut of so many of these platforms, which are given so much of opportunity, a plethora of opportunities rather, to so many of us, and to directors, technicians, uh, makeup people, spot boys, people who organize lunch, people who organize travel, people who organize sets, art direction, so many things interrelated. PR.
Absolutely. Exactly. And so do you think that OTT provides a wider choice of role to help actors explore their potential as compared to the television?
I can't say that because it's not a fair comment, because I've not been part of television long enough to understand the medium. I've just done two very brief 28 days and 19 days forays. I found it very exhaustive because it was just too much to really give my creative best to, because there's just too many scenes in a day. So I thought that the creative process gets lost in a way and it becomes a little more mechanical. Here, I think the creative process has a little more time. Films give you even more time, but even films are on OTT right now. I mean, I've had 3 releases on films which were actually OTT releases. I had Torbaz on Netflix last year. I had Raat Baki Hai on Z5 and Z. I had Operation Parinde on Z5 Premium and Z. So that's been fair enough. 3 films out of my 8 releases were movies, and 5 were series. There was The Empire on Hotstar, Who's Your Daddy on Alt, and Z. Working something on something for Amazon at the moment. I'm working, and I had a release just 10 days ago on MX Player with Sunny Leone called Anamika for Vikram Bhatt. So there's been a fair amount of, like, a very, very busy actually time. So I wouldn't say it's a fair question. I mean, I can't answer it fairly. Let me put it this way.
And do you see that OTT as a medium is a medium for the fresh talent, and not only just fresh talent, but also a lot of older actors have revived their careers with OTT again. So how do you see OTT as a medium for a fresh start plus a revival?
I think you have to be just thankful and be indebted to the OTT. And OTT doesn't necessarily mean, a lot of people feel OTT means web series. It doesn't. Because we see a lot of films are directly getting released onto the OTT. So it's not that they were made sometimes on screen, sometimes they were made with a mixed thought ki dekhenge jab samay aayega, because times are so uncertain. They were so uncertain for producers that you never know that corona hits you and then suddenly are yaar lockdown ho gaya. So then you don't have a choice, you better release it. And people waited, like 83 waited for the longest time. It's such a beautiful film, and it waited for that long because they wanted a theatrical release per se. Very surely they wanted one. But and there have been big actors coming on OTT. There was Ajay Devgan debuted recently. I'm working on a project with Sunil Shetty, which will be his debut on OTT, and it's a series, mind you. So I think the only thing you have to be is to be just grateful. I think anybody needs to be grateful who's living at the moment at these times, because so many people we've just seen, just the catastrophe struck. So many people, so many of us are not there anymore. So I think it's anyway. Gratitude is I think a wonderful thing to have in any case.
Okay, and sir, you gave so many hints about your upcoming projects. Can you name a few the movies or series that you have planned for the next few months?
Okay, I can name one. I can name Gaslight, which is with Tips. It's a feature film. Pawan Kriplani is the director for it. Akshay Puri is one of the producers for it, other than Mr. Ramesh Taurani. I can name a sequel to 1920. Again, it's a film. The wonderful Vikram Bhatt is producing it. His daughter Krishna Bhatt, I'm going to be having the pleasure of being directed from. And the wonderful Mahesh Bhatt has written it. So it's a sequel. So both are films actually. There's one series I'm part of for Saregama's produced, which is having a very, very dear and senior colleague who I have great respect for, Sunil Shetty. I can't give the title out as yet because there might be a change in the title. I'm not very sure. So it might not be appropriate for, but I can name the channel. It's going to be for MXP.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. It was wonderful having a conversation with you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.